John Lancashire being. Welcome to our show. I guess doing well because having a wonderful day on this 1st October 2025. Wake me up when September ends. I guess doing well. Today we're talking about the pleasure of doing TikTok live. And this is gonna be seen like a kissing ass video, but it's not. It's coming from somewhere around, I think it's on the left side, but maybe the right side. The heart, of course, you got it. You little university students of medicine. The joy of making TikTok live. So lately I've been complaining about the fact that we're not doing so well, morally speaking, emotionally speaking, mentally speaking. It's not a big deal. But we've been feeling very unmotivated. Versus depression, motivated is even worse because like I want to live, I want to have fun, but I don't know how. So it's kind of the opposite of depression, right? And when I look at the last 3 days, which is not including today, it's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, which is the last 3 days, right? We did it live every single time, and I just felt a lot of joy from those live. And I just wanted to say thank you because the only thing that I feel like I'm doing that's purposeful is those TikTok live. And I know this sounds kind of crazy because you do so much more than just TikTok live, but they feel, I cannot help the way I feel. They feel purposeful, they feel like I'm doing something that's kind of interesting. They feel like, yes, I'm wearing a beanie, but it's October, so chill. They feel like we're accomplishing something. They feel like, hey, we're having a talk. And I'm gonna be honest, with the motivation lacking, I'm trying to find joy elsewhere, which is not at work, because at work I love the job, but it's 3 days a week, so I kind of get attached. I'm making content, but right now I don't feel like making content. You see, this is the craziest thing. Do I like making content? Absolutely. Do I feel like making content? No. Don't know why. You know sabes por qué? I just feel like speaking Spanish. Why? Because we're watching Breaking Bad, possibly. I'm just gonna put it out there. And we die at 86, which is a new best. How did I know that? Because I'm a genius. Because I'm a mother freaking genius. Yes, we have another. This is the 5th intro of the different game, though. So yeah, it's kind of cool because, when you're not motivated, you really put in question what you're doing. You really put in question, is it worth doing? So, for example, you're doing you're hungry, right? And you have a chance, and this is also called extreme laziness. But for the sake of the argument only, we're gonna pretend like this is not what it is. Okay. So you're hungry, and like, what do I, Mr. X, Mrs. Y, what do I want to eat, right? Do I want to eat a chicken parm, or do I want to eat a grilled cheese? Do I want to eat a beef bourguignon, or do I want to have a Chef Wellington beef, right? And it's the only difference here is how much time it takes to prepare, right? But there's more than that. It's how much effort, it's how much ingredient, it's how much research you have to do, right? And then you realize that by the time that you finish, you could have ate the other meal, right? And then you cook it and you realize that it wasn't really worth it, right? So this is what we're doing with motivation. But with the TikTok live, I feel like, you know what? This is a solid meal, and I'm going to talk to you guys. And I gotta say a couple of shout outs. Sucks 3 days ago. You were amazing. Super cool. Before yesterday was Anna. We talked out offline, which was also super cool. And we texted Jessica yesterday, which was, again, they're ladies, of course. Your boy is 32 years old, single, and it's waiting on his mind, But just talk to these people, and I feel like the lives are, again, is just. And it's crazy because is it the hardest thing that I do? No. Is it the most rewarding thing I do? No. Is it the most social thing that I do? Absolutely. And I think the social aspect is what we're needing, right? And the fact that we're doing them is just kind of insane because you would have talked to me like 3 weeks ago. I was like, well, I prefer making content. You would have talked to me about a month ago. It's like, I don't feel like making a live because there's troll, And now because it's a social aspect, again, I'm super lucky because right now the community is only positive, and every time that I'm talking or doing a live, it's positive. So I don't really mind doing lives, right? And then it's pretty much it. So we're having fun with that. Today they're not because there's a tournament and I'm working, but tomorrow we're back. Then we're gonna take a Friday back, and then we're gonna take a break on Saturday because your boy has a tournament, right? So when I talk about that, the important thing behind it is that as fit as it is, there's a tournament, and because of the tournament, there's priorities, and because there's a priorities, I'm like, okay, well, what should I do? Right? What should I do? It's insane because we're doing a new playthrough, and that playthrough is retro, and it's not the greatest, right? And well, it's a cool game, but this we don't have a lot of this. Oh, that's super nice. Forsaking Anna. Actually, I don't know what that is. Two. There's no way. I think it is. Was it important? We just mentioned Anna, so. But I don't know if it's her or not. We're seeing a video that was 7 years ago, so I don't know what it is. Confirmation. Shout out Forsaken Anna. She is a awesome bean. Awesome beans. And when I say awesome beans, you get to choose. Am I saying BEINJ or am I saying BEANS? One of them is delightful, one of them is a huge compliment, depending on what you want to be. Yeah, the TikTok life, and it's the fact that we're communicating, the fact that we're socializing, you know. I was and this is a very complex thing, but we're gonna try to explain it and it makes sense. And it's stupid, but the governmental worker, I cannot name her because we had this report, and I don't want to fuck that up because she knows about the thing. And for example, she watched one video that I say her name, she will cut me up. She has a big office. There's possibly a knife in there, or two, or three. But then I also have a knife on me, or two, or three. So then it's a bloodbath, and I don't want to do that again. Last week was so messy. I don't want to do it again, you know. And she was talking about how there's a literal multiple personality disorder, right? Where I am in a position where I'm fucking up because this is kind of bad. I don't know. I don't know. It's so complex. It's so complex because if I'm on TikTok Live and I'm being myself, then the thing that I'm doing is myself, which is great. If I'm on social media and I'm socializing, but the socializing happen as ink, then this defeats the purpose. And because it defeats the purpose, then what's the point? I'm gonna charge my phone again. Why was I so happy that she commented? Well, first of all, she's a really good person. Second of all, she's going through something right now, and she's still being a classic gal. A classic gal with some guts. You see, I'm talking like a brain rot mofos. Oh, she's also a mom, so there you go. Charging my little kid so I can make some vids. I died in this one, but these three I'm good. It's 50, so I have to wait until there's 10 minutes more. And if I do, I forsake you, and then we'll be happy. I gotta check if I'm charging right. I'm not. Don't know if I'm charging right. Maybe I have to stop. I don't know what to do. Yeah. But then the purpose of being social as staff versus being social as ink, the whole idea of a purpose or a concept doesn't mean that you're trapped in that concept, doesn't mean that you're enslaved by the idea that you're self-made, right? Well, I want to be vegan, right? But at this restaurant, they don't serve any vegan meals. Am I gonna not eat, or am I gonna find this thing that I'm doing that make me feel the less guilty about it? And because I did it, I'm gonna do something nice for a vegan, what you call it? A vegan organism. And because I ate a food that I was not supposed to eat as a vegan, then I partake in activity that made people aware about veganism and the importance of veganism. And because I made a an effort to socialize being vegan, then the purpose at the end of the day was more purposeful than just eating a piece of meat. I ate a piece of meat. I felt guilty. Therefore, I sought absolution. I sought I sought a forgiveness of some kind, and I ended up doing more good and seeking his forgiveness than I did, and establishing the reason why I had to be forgiven. You know, it's complex, but it's beautiful at the same time. Anyway, Ink, you talk so fucking much, bro. I love you. I really do. Shout out to Forsaken Anna. Shout out to my mom, my dad. Shout out to my neighbors. Sup, dude? He's not watching, but if he is, like, oh man, you told me sup, dude, and I wasn't there. It's okay, but I forgive you. There's nobody, or is there? Take it easy.